Hey, you guys, it's Lyfe of Nikki Lee podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you all are doing well and living your fullest every day. So you guys come on in, let's get settled because this is our third segment talking about the Carlee Russell case, okay? So before we get started, let me just say this. On the last podcast that I did, I stand corrected about the 911 call. That call was released today. There's been so many speculation floating on the internet, and they had not yet released a call. It was being said that there was no, phone call. But today, like Hoover PD, they opened the floodgates, you guys, okay? And needless to say, this is a hoax. We are looking at a hoax, you guys. And I feel so bad because these people, and when I say people, I'm talking about so many people have been thrown into this investigation, from law enforcement to people who were putting up money looking for her, people on social media. People were like really coming together as a community, to try to help and search for this girl and praying, that she be brought home safely. Me personally, like I said the last time, I felt some kind of way about this, because who wants to think about something so traumatizing, happening to a young lady who was just trying to help a child? So today, the Hoover police, they have given a lot of information, and they have basically exposed Carlee Russell. They said that she had searches on her phone. She was Googling the movie Taken. She was Googling bus tickets. She was Googling Amber Alerts, like how much does it cost to put out an Amber Alert and what's the maximum age of an Amber Alert. It was confirmed that she stole a robe, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. It was allegedly said that she had taken a robe, a roll of tissue from her job because she formerly worked at a spa. They said that she went to Target. She bought some snacks. They said she took a robe and a roll of tissue. Now, a lot of people are saying, okay, that's weird. Why would you take a robe and a roll of tissue? Because where she was going, she did. I feel like she took it because she knew she was going to be in a confined area and she didn't want to leave behind DNA. So that's just my opinion. She took her snacks with her because she knew she was going to be nibbling, because she had a whole plan laid out. She had a whole plan laid out of how she was going to get away, and how, she had she was trying to get a one-way ticket to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to place all that information that Hoover police found in the description box. So let's get back to it. I did not want to believe this was going to be a hoax, you guys. I really did not want to believe that it was going to end this way. Like everyone else, we wanted this woman, when we first heard about this, we wanted this young lady to be found safe and sound, because, there are a lot of crazies out there, and, Black women go missing every day. Women, period. Women, men, kids, they go missing every day. And so many of them don't make it back home. So it was so refreshing to see the community come together looking for this young lady. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, girl, what in the world made you do this? What brought you to the conclusion that you needed to fake your own disappearance? Why would you do such a thing? And details are still coming out. And also, it was also Googled or on her phone. I guess she planned on stealing money from her job because she knew she was going to go on the run for whatever reason. She was trying to take money from her job. You know, this is my issue. You wasted the time and the valuable resources of the people. And for what? Maybe something more is going on with her and she's not, fully bringing that to the light just yet. But whatever it is, it has to be pretty bad if you're planning to stage a kidnapping. But also, you got to take accountability, Carlee. And please, by all means, and no one, please don't get triggered when I say this. Please don't pull the mental health card. Because I see people who are actually mentally ill, who actually need their meds. You got people who are actually sick. And then you have people like Miss Carlee here. You do dumb shit. Excuse my French. You do dumb shit and then you try to say, well, I wasn't well. And all this is alleged, because this hasn't come out yet. She hasn't said anything like that. But people do try to pull that. And it's just so far-fetched. It's like, don't even do it. We don't even want to hear that at this point. But when that traffic footage came out, I personally started feeling away, because what was being told and what I was seeing on that footage, two totally different things. And like many, you don't want to jump to conclusions. You don't want to judge. You don't want to, you don't want to seem like you're just really going after this young lady because you don't know what happened just yet. But you can't help but to feel a certain way when someone has gone over and beyond to lie like this. And honey, law enforcement is not going to play with you now. Your parents, they can't protect you now. It is confirmed that this was staged. And you were prepared to let the whole world think you were snatched. I understand that people, we've all done some stupid shit in our lives. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like, Mother Teresa here. Okay. But this extent, people looking for you, people stressed, people crying, people, complete strangers who don't even know you, so emotionally affected, all because you wanted to stage a kidnapping. What is going on? What happened? Were you having problems with your man? I saw where they had went to New York about 2.5 weeks ago. What happened in between them and now that made you feel like you had to run off? Please don't say it was over a man, because good Lord, girl, all that over a piece of gristle. And I'm trying hard not to vent, because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when people do silly things like this, it makes me feel a certain way. And then you got her parents on TV looking stupid as hell. Her mother, I don't blame her mom for trying to protect her child. But honestly, her mom didn't really help the situation. Her mom did interviews and basically said, well, we can't talk about it because it's an ongoing investigation. Yes, I understand. So stay off of TV, ma'am. Stop doing interviews. Your daughter already has y'all out here looking crazy, and it's not their fault. It's their daughter's fault. But see, people don't think about stuff like this when they go off and they commit these careless and selfish acts. So you are prepared to let your family, your friends, people who care about you, people in your neighborhood, you are prepared to let all these people be stressed out and emotionally strained, thinking that you were out there somewhere kidnapped and suffering. Girl, come on. And usually I don't even want to be the one to kick anyone when they're down. But the thought of you pulling this, girl, you about to get whatever they throw at you as far as charges go. And let me tell you something, people. Don't be stupid. Searching through stuff on your phone, searching through stuff on the computer, even if you delete it, the police will still find it. They'll comb through it. That's what they do. Those deleted searches will still be found. And I just don't understand, honey, how do you go from, and I've looked through her social media, beautiful girl, educated girl. How do you go from that to this? And you never want to, come off like you're condemning someone. But it's just like, do you understand things like this happen? Law enforcement feels a certain way. They may not, voice their opinions on it, but they're going to feel a certain way. It looks bad. No matter how you want to look at it, it looks bad. And I just think overall that it is a terrible thing to do. Now, Carlee, wherever you are, girl, you're going to do some time. I mean, you might want to lawyer up at this point, because your reputation and I'm sure they won't talk about it in a few months. Maybe it'll scatter to the winds, but you're definitely going to do time behind this. So you might as well lawyer up, because what you did was just stupid. It's just no other way to put it. It was stupid what you did. And people, you have women who go missing every day and don't make it back home. Those resources could have been put towards trying to find them or whoever went missing. And usually I am the biggest advocate for Black women. I swear I am. But I am also one who believes you need to take accountability for the things that you do. You hurt a lot of people in this situation. You stole from your own job or come on. Ugh. Y'all, that I know that turned into a little rant, but I was in my feelings about that. I can't lie. I really was. And you had a lot of people who, they were speculating things, but they were trying to wait for the investigation to conclude. But y'all, when I heard that 911 call, and I'm gonna place that link in the description box. Just listen to it. Listen to the sound of her voice and everything. I mean, she doesn't even sound like she's distressed. I mean, it's just giving, I'm about to stage my own kidnapping. Like, I'm sorry. It's now that all this stuff is coming out, it's just kind of like, damn, girl. You really were looking for, oh my gosh. I don't even know what she was looking for at this point. I'm just sitting here and I am appalled. I'm appalled. And Sister girl, I'm sorry. You gonna get what you get behind this. I mean, no one can stand behind you when you do, silly things like this. And there's going to be more to come. I'm sure there's going to be more details to come, but this was a mess, y'all. This was a mess. I really need my sisters out there to get it together, because I'm just seeing, and beyond this crap right here with this case, I'm just seeing a very negative image of our young sisters out there. It doesn't need to be out there, from entertainment to everything else in between. Like, I'm hating this right now. People, come on. We got to do better. We just got to do better. So that concludes this podcast for this evening, you guys. We will see you on the next podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. Child, I got to go get some wine or something, because I've had an extremely long day. And then I get here and I find this information, and I'm just like, I'm blown away. This is crazy, guys. This is so crazy. So we'll catch you on the next rip. This is Nikki Lee signing out. Take care. Bye.